Hello, it's Dr. Keith Whitten, and I'm recording another Kickstarter Monad video. And this one is on the subject of what's wrong with daylight savings. All right, I'm going to read to you about daylight savings from Wikipedia here, which says that daylight savings is the practice of advancing clocks during winter months so that darkness falls later each day according to the clock. And the typical implementation is to set clocks forward by 1 hour in the spring and set clocks back by 1 hour in autumn to return to standard time. In other words, there is one 23-hour day in late winter or early spring and one 25-hour day in the autumn. Okay, so now let's see what this looks like on the Monad calendar clock. And to me, it's very obvious. It's very annoying, in fact, to see this number 13 here associated with this date indicator. I've always thought of the sun as being fixed at 12 at the top of the dial. 12 is always associated with noon, and noon is, its meaning is midday, so the middle of the day. And the day is clear to see here. They're talking about the daylight period, which was originally measured on a sundial. But you can see it on the calendar clock here. Here's a sunrise and sunset. And you can see that they're basically symmetric with respect to this point here, which is the sun fixed on this meridian track, which is fixed at noon, the middle of the day, not the number 13. Number 12 is associated with noon, not 13. So, we are currently in daylight savings. They have advanced the numbers forward. You spring forward, and these numbers sprung forward. And also note that midnight means middle of the night. So midnight is always associated with the number 24, right? Which is no longer midnight, right? If you tell someone, I'll meet you at midnight, and if they were, keeping track of this astronomically, then they would be confused. They would arrive an hour early before you. Same with people keeping track with a sundial. You tell them, meet me at noon, and they're going to meet you here all the time, not at 12. So, okay, it's no big deal. We decided to change the numbers. Let's take a look at what this looks like at the next change back to standard time. So I'm going to advance forward and note that it's still 13, and I know when it's getting close here. Here we are. So this is the end of October, and daylight savings reverts back to standard time in the 1st of November. So let's advance forward in time and watch what happens. Boom, just like that. This is standard time. This is real time. This is noon and midnight at the midpoint of the twilight dial. So, and you can watch this. Let's go back again here. This is daylight savings, and this is standard time. Now, ordinarily, this is hidden somewhere at after around midnight, when most people are asleep, so they don't have to live through. If it happened ordinarily, just if it was happening at one time all around the globe at the same time, then somebody somewhere would have daylight savings occur at 6 o'clock in the evening, and then at 7 o'clock, they'd have another hour of 6 o'clock. You'd have a 2-hour period for the 6 p.m. hour, right? Doesn't make any sense. But, the fact is we've ignored the meaning of these words, noon and midnight. Apparently, they're not that important. People don't mean what they say anymore, and I guess daylight savings is just, part of the trend. And anyway, I don't know if I'm a fan of daylight savings or not, to be honest with you. I actually find it convenient, and you get used to it. And you just, if you really want to be precise and meet someone at their sundial, you could actually tell them, I'll meet you at 13 noon, right? So we can adapt to this. I just thought it was interesting that this is what happens with the monad. This is how Monad had to be programmed in order to accommodate daylight savings. All right, I'm going to take it back to now, and I guess this video is over. I still have a Kickstarter campaign. I'm trying to raise money to complete this event recording program. You're looking at it in action. I just recorded this event right here. If this was working fully the way I tend to get it set up, I would have started the camera, the video, right in here, and then I could take notes about it, do all sorts of stuff. I might make a phone call afterwards and talk about it with a friend and tell them how it went. Anyway, and then when I was done with it, it would be associated with this event. This is the event page, and this is the event wedge associated with it. All right, this is my sleep period. Anyway, I guess that's enough about daylight savings. Talk to you later.